I'm here with the 96th GM of India. Hello, Ethan.
Hello.
Ethan, how are you?
I'm good. How about you?
Very good. Nice to see you in Mumbai. Actually, you are on your way back home and you made a small stop here to Mumbai before reaching home. Where were you?
I was playing in Serbia. I was playing the Serbia Open Masters where I finished third, and from there I'm going home.
That was a very good performance. I think this trip in itself was a very successful one, no?
Yes, I made my final GM norm and I became a GM, so of course it was very successful.
Where did that happen?
Yeah, that happened in Bosnia, in the Sarajevo GM mixed tournament. I scored 7 out of 9. I drew the final game. I got a quick draw, and that's how I became the 96th GM of India.
And you had already crossed 2500 before.
Yeah, I crossed in December 2025.
Wow. And where did you make your first two norms?
I made my first two norms first one in Bosnia in Bijeljina, and second one in Serbia in Santa.
And the third one now. So how did it feel like becoming a GM? I think you are, how old are you? 15?
No, I'm 14.
14.
I'm turning 15 in September.
So you're 14 years old, and you became a GM at such a young age. Was it like a completion of one sort of a dream, or no, it's just normal, natural? How did you feel?
Yeah, I became an IM at 12 years 4 months exact, and then it was quite a struggle to get my first GM norm. I wasn't able to. I was very close many times, but I was not able to get that norm. And eventually, I got that breakthrough in October 2025, and after that, I had the motivation that I can get the other two norms and become a GM.
And then it's not like as if it's completion of something very important. Yeah, it's like you have a long journey ahead now.
Like it has been my childhood dream to become a GM since like I probably started chess. I hoping that I can achieve the GM title, and I'm very happy that I could achieve it. And I hope to go further in chess and probably go on to 2700.
That is a given, yeah. That will happen.
Yeah.
Maybe something more.
Yeah. Then, like I hope to become a world champion like Gukesh.
Amazing. So you spoke about your chess journey when it began. Your dream was to become a GM. When did it begin? Your chess journey. Were you very young? Like nowadays, people start when they are 3 years old.
Yeah.
Was that the case with you?
I started chess at the age of like 6.5 in 2017.
Okay.
And like I had slow improvement in the start, but I felt the main breakthrough came for me was during the lockdown. I used to play a lot online, like even past midnight. I used to just keep on playing because I would get the opportunity to play against strong players, GMs and all online, which before the lockdown, like my rating was too low. I used to not get these opportunities. And after the lockdown got over, my progress was really seen. I went from 1300 to 1700 direct, and then I went up, and then eventually very fast I became an IM.
So till 21, 22 you were like 1300 rated?
Yeah,
no way.
84.
Really?
Yeah.
So in 4 years you gained like 1200 rating points.
Yeah.
Wow, that's insane. But who was your first sort of person who taught you chess? Was it your dad?
Yeah, like my mother had got a chessboard at home, and that's how I got interested to the game. And like my passion was seen for the game, so my parents put me into a local chess club, and that's how it all started.
And that local chess club, what was the name of that club? Do you remember?
The name was Brain Power. It was in Margao, pretty like 10 minutes from my house.
Nice. And then you said as the lockdown came, you were playing online. Was it like your rating was 1300 FIDE, but online you were already like very high rated?
Yeah, like I was probably 27, 28.
Really?
In Bullet, yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
And did no one stop you from playing online? Like, many people say, oh, don't play so much, it will spoil your chess. Or were you given like a free hand, play as much as you want?
Yeah, my parents never stopped me. I used to like continuously play, like in a day probably like more than maybe 10 hours also.
No way.
Yeah, I used to do a lot of hard work. Yeah.
It was maybe fun, no? Like, I don't know if you were thinking of it as hard work, or was it like just let's play, let's gain more rating.
Yeah, it was very fun. I used to just enjoy playing. Yeah.
And were you ever doing like this solving puzzles or something, or was it only playing?
Yeah, of course, solving puzzles and playing.
Both of them. Yeah. And then who was your trainer? Was there a first trainer that you had?
Yeah, my first trainer's name was Prakash Vikram Singh.
Okay.
I used to coach with him until.
So he was your first trainer.
Yeah.
And actually, you are still very much in touch with him.
Yeah.
I mean, you maybe don't learn from him anymore, but.
Yeah, until I became an IM, I used to be with him.
Wow.
After that, I switched coaches. Now I'm coaching with Grandmaster Swayams Mishra and Grandmaster Srinath Narayanan.
Tell us a bit about Prakash Vikram Singh, because I think he played a key role, in your growth.
Yeah, he's not very high rated in FIDE, but he started coaching pretty early on, so maybe he did not play that much in his time. But I think he's also decently strong, like probably nowadays like 1700, 1800, and he really helped me, I think, in my early days. Yeah.
He really cared for your improvement. That's what I got. I've never met him. I think maybe I met him once, but the sense I got was that he was always caring for your growth. So even when you became strong, perhaps he was very much open to you learning from others and so on, which is very refreshing to see.
Yes.
And what about your family? I think you have a brother who's also a chess, like he did play chess at some point.
Yeah.
He plays still?
Yeah. My brother was put to the club first. I was a bit reluctant to, because I was a bit scared and so on. He was the first person to start playing chess, and he also played chess for quite some time. He still plays, but now he's focusing on studies because he started like 2 years later, so like he reached 10th standard and all faster, so he did not get that much time to focus on chess. He's also like about 1800 now.
Wow.
Probably he's stronger, but he's not played much recently. Yeah, but it's good to have a training partner like him also sometimes.
Did you train with him till a point?
Yeah, I still do play games with him, practice games before a tournament sometimes. Yeah.
Still?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, I say he's pretty strong, but he's not got to play so many tournaments. Yeah.
Maybe if he starts playing, he might reach 2200.
Yeah, sure.
What is he doing now?
He's studying. He's in 12th.
Okay. And in your journey, I've seen your dad traveling with you a lot, and I'm also going to speak with him. I'm going to interview him. But what about your mother? I think the one time I met her was at this group E4 meet.
Yeah.
And how has been her involvement in your chess journey?
Yeah, my mother has also been very supportive. She has been giving emotional support from home.
Really? Do you speak with her during tournaments?
Yeah, regularly. Like after my game, I will always call her and talk to her. She's very supportive.
And does she talk non-chess things? Because that happened in my chess journey. Like my dad used to talk about chess, and my mother would usually be like, "Don't worry, what did you eat today?"
Yeah,
and those things.
Same story.
Yeah, same happens.
Yes.
So maybe when you are not in a very chess mood, you like to talk with your mom.
Yeah.
What does she do? Does she have a profession?
Yeah, she used to do a job. Now she's taking care of us. Yeah, she was also an engineer before, but now she's taking care of the family. Yeah.
Amazing. And what about your dad? I think he's very much involved in your chess journey.
Yes.
Maybe he follows almost all your games.
Of course.
And how was it for you? Because sometimes it can be a boon that the parent is so involved. Sometimes it can also become like, oh my god, I don't want so much advice, so much information. How was it for you overall?
Yeah, my dad has also been very supportive in my chess career. He understands why I make such such decisions in games. And like he also supports me a lot during the tournament, and I'm very grateful to have him during my tournaments.
So when he travels with you, it's easier for you, or do you also want to explore traveling alone to tournaments?
No, it's very good that I am able to travel with him. He takes care of like other such activities like food and all, and I get to focus on my chess full time. Yeah.
Amazing. So one thing that stood out for me is how you improved as a player. Yeah, it was majorly playing online, playing a lot, playing even bullet and blitz.
Yeah.
That right? This
Yeah,
way of
mainly
improvement.
bullet and blitz, yes.
Wow. And were there any books or any videos or any courses or anything like that that you read perhaps that helped you?
That time I used to not read books. Now I'm reading, but that time I used to not.
Just play and do it online.
Yes. I would analyze my games, which I used to play online. Yeah.
And what about the recent times? Which books have you liked?
I've been reading the book you sent me, Theoretical Rook Endgames.
Oh.
That's a very nice book.
By Agard or by Shankland?
Shankland.
By Shankland.
It's a nice book.
Nice. When you started playing again after lockdown, what do you think were the breakthrough moments for you? Like which tournaments do you think stood out?
Yeah, my first two tournaments after the lockdown was National Sub Junior Under 16 and National Junior Under 19. I increased like in total like 388 points if I remember correctly. I went from directly 1384 to 1772, which was a huge jump. Like no like 1500, no 1600. Yeah, that was probably the turning point, and that's where I really felt confident about my chess.
And then there was some tournament in Delhi where you did very well. Was it in 2023?
Yeah, it was the Delhi GM.
Yeah.
I finished 6th in a field of like many strong GMs, like 25, 50 plus. And that was an excellent performance from me. I scored 8.5 out of 10. I remained unbeaten. And also in last round I defeated Grandmaster Stani GA.
Oh, that's a
very
huge.
strong
And
player.
you were very young.
Yeah, like I was
You were like
11, 12 that time.
Wow. That actually reminds me of this one performance that Gukesh had done when he was 10 years old in Bhopal Open. He finished 6th. And you did this in Delhi. So that already showed that you were very, very strong at that point. Then you went on to win national title. I think, did you win national sub-juniors, national juniors?
I won National Juniors.
National
in
Juniors.
2025, yeah.
Wow.
With a score of 10.5 out of 11, which was
Yeah, that was dominating.
Yeah.
But you did not give too much emphasis to national titles in your journey.
I've played a lot of nationals, but I've had setbacks, and most of the time I would finish like second, third, but I would always miss out on the championship, and I was very happy when I was able to win the title in National Juniors, not even like my age category, National Juniors directly.
Yeah, that was incredible. And in the world tournaments that you played, there also not too many world events you could go and play. Sometimes there were visa issues. Sometimes you reached late to the tournaments. Like one world youth, you reached 3 rounds late.
Yeah.
Can you tell that story?
Yeah, so after the India versus USA match, the plan was that I would reach 2 rounds late for the World Youth, and like it would have been, I could have, if I had won all games, 9 out of 11 would have been probably surely top 3. But unfortunately my flight got delayed and I missed another round. So then I just took that tournament as a good practice, and I ended up scoring 7.5, and the winners, top 3 had scored 8 points, which was like, if I had got another game, maybe I would have, if I had won that, I would have won the tournament also. But okay, it could have been different scenario. But that tournament was also a very big boost for me. I went from, I increased like 10 elo or something, which was remarkable. And from there, within 2-3 months, I reached 2500. So that tournament, 10 points also counted and
Wow.
added to my 2500.
So do you think sometimes we just think like, oh, this tournament is important because I'll win it, but actually it's not that important. It's like every game you play is kind of important because you can gain rating, you can learn something. Is that the kind of mindset that you started to build for yourself?
Yeah, like as I became a stronger player, I realized that every game is very important and every game teaches you something.
Brilliant. And tell us this role of Swayams in your journey, because I think he came in your chess journey at a right time when you were improving, and then he accelerated it, with his training.
Yeah, I started coaching with Swayams sir in 2022 May, and currently also training with him. Around that time, I think I was about 1800, and he has also been very helpful in my chess journey.
What is his something in his training that you have enjoyed?
Like I've learned many new openings with him, many new courses and all I've learned about, and he told me also to read more books, and yeah, that's been turning point.
Which you now follow after
Yes.
3 years.
Yes.
And then at some point you began working with Srinath.
Yeah.
When did that happen? And
Um,
it's not common, yeah, that you have two like for example Swayams as well as Srinath. So how did that happen that Srinath started working with you?
like sometimes Swayams would be busy, so we would need another coach. So we reached out to Srinath sir, and he's been also very helpful in my tournaments, and he's also been very helpful in my prep. And
So he helped you with openings mainly, or how was it?
like both have been helping in openings and all aspects. Yeah.
So as a player who is very talented, you achieved your GM title at 14. How does improvement look like? Like what does major time go in for you when you practice chess?
Like recently, majorly I've been focusing on openings because that's where most players are nowadays very good at. I've been trying to expand my repertoire. Yeah, that's mainly where I've been focusing in recent times.
And as a youngster and as a player of the next generation, what do you see? Where is chess heading? Classical chess, rapid chess, blitz chess, chess 9-6, like freestyle chess. Where do you see like one format to have more importance than the other?
Classical chess has been very important throughout, like in long time. But I am very interested in chess 960, like how it will turn out if it becomes like the main format. I would also be very happy to like play new positions, no openings, just chess and like all skill and chess, like all your talent. That
So no openings there.
yeah.
But don't you think all your opening work will be useless then?
Okay, I have no problem. I just
You think you are good enough in other phases of the game as well?
yeah.
Nice. And what about your school? Is it something that you are able to manage, your chess and school both? Do you go to school?
My school has been very supportive in that aspect. They give me leaves whenever I want to play tournaments.
Which school do you go to?
The King School. They have been very supportive. They sometimes allow me, many times they allow me to skip exams for my tournaments. And if I am like not able to answer, they reschedule the exams so that I can answer later.
So which grade are you in right now?
Now I'm in 10th.
10th?
Yeah.
Oh.
I have boards.
Will you study now? Because
Yeah, I have to study because there's
it will
boards.
come in Feb, yeah, this
Yes,
exam.
yes.
So do you think like, oh, now I've studied, or you're like now, okay, I'm GM already, I don't need to finish my studies, I'll try to reach 2700?
I actually want to focus on chess, but I think studies is also important. So once I go back, probably I have to catch up on my studies also.
Do you like it?
That's a debatable question, but
Yeah, let's debate.
Yeah, I don't really like it, but I think it's very important in a person's life. Yeah.
Is there something you like in like the entire some subject, like someone likes math, science, English, or I don't know, literature?
No, not
Nothing.
really. No.
So why do you have friends in school, like, or
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
have them?
My friends miss me when I'm not in school. They message me also.
Because sometimes, when you go to a lot of tournaments, it's like you have friends, but then you are not able to be with them. You can't attend certain events, like maybe they have some get-togethers and all. So then sometimes, like, strong chess players don't have a friends group. Is it the same with you, or you have friends?
No, I have friends in school because I like probably half of the year I do go to school, so I do have friends. Yeah.
And you must have traveled a lot, yeah, until now. Like, any count of number of countries you've been to?
About 20.
20?
Yeah, about 20 I counted.
Wow. That's insane, no? For a chess player to travel at the age of 14 to go to 20 countries.
Yeah, but I think Prague and Gukesh also, they had gone to many more.
Yes.
Yeah.
And basically, whenever Prag is asked this question, which is your favorite country, he says, I don't know, because I don't go much outside my room. Like, I'm just in the room practicing, then playing. So I have no. Is it the same with
Yeah,
you?
it's same for me. I don't like to actually travel and go sightseeing.
So you don't like to see places much?
Yeah, I just like to focus on the tournament and my games and prepare for the rounds.
Have you ever found it important to work on physical fitness?
Like sometimes I do exercise, but
Not yet.
I think I'm just fine.
Naturally fit. I think at a young age, maybe soon you will have to indulge in some sport or something like that.
Yeah, probably.
You had one game that was very important that you played, which actually gave you your third GM norm.
Yeah.
Who was it against, that key game?
My third last round game against Whitley, Grandmaster Whitley. He's 2500 plus rated, but in his peak he was like 26 plus, 2600 plus. So that was a very important game. Yeah.
And did you have a tough position? You are better. Can you tell us the game? I'll put the game on the side. I'll play through it. So if you can tell us some critical moments.
Yeah, that was an interesting game. He like kind of surprised me with the Sicilian Najdorf. I didn't expect him to play that game. I went for the F4 variation, which I have been playing recently, and like the game was kind of up and down, but not so much, just plus equal. And like then I went for attack with G4 G5, which really complicated stuff, and suddenly I got a winning position, but I was already burnt too much time by then, and I was too low on time, and I was not able to find a correct continuation. But eventually he could have thought and probably equalized, but he was trying to put me under pressure, and he ended up blundering, and I found a nice combination, and I managed to win the game.
Is it this one?
Yes, it is.
Oh, so what was the move here?
Yeah, so this is the position.
So let viewers can pause here and think white to play and win, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm guessing I didn't solve it fully.
Yeah.
Because I solved first two moves and I'm still thinking. So rook h8 check, right?
Yeah.
You played this.
Yes.
Takes, queen h3.
Queen h3, king g8, takes.
King h8. This is where I am stuck.
Yeah.
And because I want to play knight d5,
Yeah.
but there is queen h4
this
check.
Queen h4.
But can we do king g1 there? Oh, then
No, but
bishop c5, yeah?
queen e1 or bishop c5 is there. And basically the idea is rook f3, rook h3, but here there's bishop g5, bishop takes g5, bishop h6,
Yeah.
and there's nothing. But here I found a nice combination.
And you had 1 minute only.
Yeah, 1
That's
minute.
not easy to find here. It seems like a tricky position.
Yeah, he had like half an hour. Yeah, but I was fortunate enough to have found this.
So it's very wise use of words, yeah, fortunate. Because generally people are like, I was very strong to find this move. But you are using fortunate.
Yeah. Because the game was like I was winning and I messed up and it was equal. And I was fortunate enough to have found this winning combination.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And here the winning idea is queen h3,
check,
king g8, and now knight d5. There's no queen h4.
but there's queen d6
Yeah,
stopping.
it's queen d6.
Yeah.
But now I take. Queen takes, queen b3 check.
Oh, b3 is a little tricky to see.
It's a bit tricky. If the rook was on like e8, he could play queen e6, but now he is forced to
Okay,
go
let's
king h7 or king
think
h8.
now, because rook f7, there's queen g5. So maybe just move the rook one square up and rook h3.
Yeah, rook f3, rook h3, and
Nice.
I win the game.
Wow.
It's a like very fortunate position because the pawn on e5 stops checks, and like it's a just like some study combination. And he took rook h3, queen h5. I can take and go queen e6, but I just went queen e6 so that because he can't move the queen. And for example, like rook 8, I just take and I go queen c6. I win the a6 pawn and my pawn just goes rolling down and I win the game.
So with this was a very key game, and I think after this there was a long queen endgame in the next round itself.
Yeah. That was a double round game.
So this was the morning game.
Yeah, this is the morning game, and then there was the evening game. That game, you'll show the game, yeah?
I will put it, yes.
Yeah, so that game started with e4, c5, knight f3, knight c6. I went for a sideline, knight c3. And he went for like a very solid e5 and stopping d4 basically. So like then I went bishop c4, and I had some prep like this d3, knight d2, knight f1, knight e3 to control the d5 square.
It's normal.
And that was like more like a solid game. My opponent offered me a draw, like about 16.
How strong was he?
He was also a strong player actually. 84 IM he was, but probably GM elect. His name was Kaasen Tor Frederik from Norway. Pretty strong player. He offered a draw, but I could not accept considering the tournament situation, because if I drew this game, I would need a win from black, which is very tough. So I declined a draw and I played on, and I had a better position at some point. I had 2 pawns up, but then he went for this queen g5 idea, and suddenly like things started getting crazy because queen c1, queen g1 ideas were there, and then I ended up losing 1 pawn. And then like the end game,
you must have been a bit worried, no? Because GM norm, if you win, then you just need a draw in last round.
I was very upset actually. Then I ended up with a pawn up position, but like it's pretty much draw, like can't do much. I was very upset. Like I thought maybe I'll just offer a draw, but I thought like fight on. But I really just keep seeing like checks and I can't escape. But somehow I ended up escaping checks, and like there's so many possible moves, so many equal moves, and eventually my opponent, like he went queen g7 if I remember correctly, which was a blunder. Like I got some, like first only like allowed me to push my pawns further and further, and then eventually in the end also I found this, like, nice king a2, some queen b3, king a3 combination, and that won me the game.
Wow, that's brilliant. And last round was a draw easy?
Yeah, last round my opponent gave me a
ready for it. Okay, amazing. And Ethan, do you have any sponsors who have supported you in this journey?
Yeah, I've had a few sponsors. I hope I don't miss out on any. Gino, TKS, my school, Health Chess, ChessBiz India, Chola Chess, Group E4, well-wishers and people who have contributed to my crowdfunding campaign.
Oh, there was one on your website when you were young.
Yes, my father had done it, and all his friends had contributed, and I'm thankful to all these people who have supported me in my chess journey.
I like how you were prepared, yeah? Like you remembered every name, because...
I'm hoping I remembered all.
So nice. And lastly, I want to ask you, when some players become GMs, they feel a little bit of lack of ambition for some time. It's like a void, because you've been going after this title for such a long time. But for you, you played a game, like you became a GM and you played a tournament immediately. And there also you played well. So is it like for you this doesn't affect you, or now it's like for you, let me take a break from chess for a few days and stuff like that?
Yeah, so I scored my GM norm, and we had planned several tournaments. We really badly wanted to become a GM in this trip. And so after I became a GM, I had to play the tournaments which I had committed to. And I still played with the same passion, like how I
It didn't impact you?
No, it didn't really
Wow.
impact me.
How to keep that?
Personally, I don't know. But if you have the passion for the game, you just keep going.
Okay, I'm going to ask you this question. You yourself are a very young boy, but if there are even younger kids who are watching this, let's say 8-year-old, 7-year-old, any advice that you want to give them in their journey to become a GM?
Yeah, like keep focusing on your chess. If you enjoy the game, and you're really passionate about it, you will go very far.
This everyone says this. If you enjoy it, that's enough. Is it really that important to enjoy, like?
Yeah, I think that was like my journey in chess. I really enjoyed it. I just kept playing and playing, and that's how I became a GM.
So just play, enjoy. Nice. Well, Ethan, amazing story. Yeah, this is fantastic. We spoke for close to 30 minutes, and I think got a very nice idea of how a young 6.5, 7-year-old boy who started chess went on to become a GM. Huge congratulations.
Thank you.
And can't wait for you to become one of the best in the world.
Thank you so much.